Hi friends, today we start the fourth lesson of CBSE Class 9 Economics. The chapter name is Food Security in India. What is food security? There is a definition given by the UN in 1975. The definition is food security is the availability at all times of an adequate supply of basic foodstuffs. Amartya Sen added a new dimension to food security by emphasizing access to food through what he called entitlements, a combination of what one can produce, exchange in the market, and receive from state supplies. Consequently, there has been a substantial shift in the understanding of food security. The 1995 World Food Summit declared food security at the individual, household, regional, national, and global levels exists when all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. Therefore, we can define food security in this manner. Food security means the availability, accessibility, and affordability of food for all people at all times. Availability of food refers to food production within the country, food imports, and the previous year's stock stored in government granaries. Accessibility means that food is within the reach of every person. Affordability implies that an individual has enough money to buy sufficient, safe, and nutritious food to meet their dietary needs. Okay, thus, a country with food security will have enough food for all people, purchasing power for all individuals to buy sufficient food, no barriers to accessing food. Poor households are more vulnerable to food insecurity. Food security depends on the effectiveness of the public distribution system or PDS. Why are we talking about food security? The poorest section of society may experience food insecurity most of the time, while individuals above the poverty line may also become food insecure during national disasters or natural calamities such as droughts or floods. During a natural calamity such as a drought, the total production of food grains decreases, leading to a shortage of food in the affected areas. This shortage drives up prices. At these higher prices, some people may not be able to afford food. When this situation occurs over a wide area or lasts for an extended period, it can lead to widespread starvation, which may eventually turn into a famine. A famine is characterized by widespread deaths from starvation as well as epidemics caused by the forced use of contaminated water or decaying food and a loss of bodily resistance due to weakening from prolonged hunger. The most devastating famine in India was the Bengal famine of 1943, which claimed the lives of 3 million people in the province of Bengal. The agricultural laborers, fishermen, transport workers, and other casual laborers were the most affected by the dramatically rising price of rice. Now we come to the point, who are food insecure? The worst affected groups include landless people with little or no land to depend on, traditional artisans, providers of traditional services, petty self-employed workers, and destitutes, including beggars. In urban areas, food insecure families are typically those whose working members are employed in low paid jobs and the casual labor market. The social composition, along with the inability to afford food, also plays a role in food insecurity. The scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and certain sections of the other backward classes who have either poor land holdings or very low land productivity are particularly vulnerable to food insecurity. People affected by natural disasters who are forced to migrate to other areas in search of work are also among the most food insecure. A large proportion of pregnant and nursing mothers, as well as children under the age of 5, form a significant segment of the food insecure population. Thank you.